As a real estate agent, I come into contact with many, many interesting people. But the gentleman standing behind me is perhaps the most fascinating I've ever been privileged to meet. He's the Count de Mallorca, a wealthy, traveled cosmopolitan, and insanely jealous. In case you're as interested as I am in why the Count wants to kill me, let me take you back to this room 48 hours ago. I had just rented one of our most expensive listings, and as I pointed out the features to my client, Marcia Pierce, the internationally known sculptress, a strange thing happened. I was being admired. I realized Miss Pierce was surveying me with a professional eye, but nevertheless, I felt rather ill at ease.
A little higher, Mr. Beanblossom. I want to see the entire cast. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed.
All right, fellas. Haven't you ever seen a man standing on a box before?
Your shoulders are rather interesting, Mr. Beanblossom.
Yeah.
May I?
Well, yes, I guess.
My, you're deceiving, Mr.
Yes,
Beanblossom.
I am a little deceiving.
You must have been very athletic in college.
Yes, I'm pretty ticklish, too.
Oh, no, man. Yes. I think you'll do.
Oh, well.
Although I would have preferred a slightly more mature-looking model for the statue I have in mind.
Look, Miss... Model? You don't want me to pose for you, do you?
I can hardly wait to get my hands into the clay.
Into the clay. Well, thank you very much for the honor, Miss Pierce. But if you're searching for a more mature-looking model, maybe I can find somebody for you.
How interesting. Who?
Who? Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Mr. Thackery. That's it. Willis P. Thackery. You see, he owns the Thackery Realty Company. That's where I work.
Is Mr. Thackeray handsome?
Handsome? Oh, yes, just like a Greek god. One of the more elderly Greek gods, of course. And I've got a hunch he'd get a big kick out of you, too, because you're his type.
He does sound interesting.
Oh, yes, he is. He is. You'll meet him when you come over to sign the lease.
Fine.
Yeah, the phone's right over here.
Hello? Yes, this is Miss Pierce. Yes, I'll hang on.
How's 2 o'clock at the office this afternoon, huh?
2 o'clock.
Good, I'll see you. Oh, very funny.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, my darling.
Ramon.
Count Ramon de Mallorca, whom you thought you would never hear from again. I'm not easily cast aside.
How did you find out where I was?
Detectives, my little flower. Your every move has been followed since you left Lisbon 2 weeks ago.
I told you we were through.
Are we, Marshal? Remember what I told you? If there is ever another man, I will kill him.
Don't bother to buy that plane ticket. When you call, I won't be in.
I will be there in 24 hours. And by the way, the gentleman in Madrid, the one who posed for you.
What about him?
His skull fracture is healing nicely.
How much a day is he paying you to spy on me?
20 a day, and all it.
You may go.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Julie.
Hi, Bob.
Well, Julie, guess what?
Guess what? Well, you're smiling
Yep.
and happy.
Yep.
I'd say you rented the house.
Julie, I'm talking about romance.
Romance.
Julie, I could just see it now. Boy meets sculptress. He poses for her. They fall madly in love.
In solid stone.
There's wedding bells, honeymoon in Hawaii.
Bob, what about me?
You? Well, I don't think Mr. Thackeray would want you to go with them.
Mr. Thackeray?
Who do you think I'm talking about?
Oh. Well, Bob, if I were you, I'd be pretty careful about trying to marry Mr. Thackeray off. That's gotten you into trouble before.
Look, Julie, the best favor I could possibly do Mr. Thackeray would...
Julie, these are all ready to file now. Bob, you clean up the deal on that rental?
Clean up? Yes, Miss Pierce has moved in and she's not married.
Naturally, she's not married if her name is Miss Pierce.
Pierce. Marcia Pierce. Isn't that a beautiful name, Mr. Thackeray?
How much rent did you get, Bob?
Rent? Yes, uh-huh. Well, she's a sculptress and she's very attractive.
An artist. That means slow pay.
Oh, she'll be here in a few minutes to sign the papers, Mr. Thackeray, and you just wait till you see her.
Robert, would you mind stepping into my office for a moment? This may be hard for you to understand, but I am a confirmed bachelor. My greatest joy is getting out on a golf course and trying valiantly to break 90.
Oh, I know, Mr. Thackeray. Think how much happier you'd be married. You'd be happy on the inside then.
My insides are happy now, Bob.
Oh, Mr. Thackeray, you'd be so much more even-tempered. You wouldn't be so nasty around the, unreasonable, hard to get,
Bob,
yes, sir.
what are you trying to do, son? Get on the good side of me?
Oh, Mr. Thackeray, it's no use pretending.
Miss Pierce is here.
Mr. Thackeray, it's fate. Just when you're dying to meet her, here she is. Set her in, Julie. Now, brace yourself, sir.
Bob, try and understand. All I want in life is a vaulting chip shot.
Yes, sir.
A deadly accurate putt. A smashing drive off into the blue.
Good afternoon. Is everything ready for me?
Yes, everything. Miss Pierce, I'd like you to know the head of our firm, Mr.
Thackery. Willis Thackeray. How perfectly charming to meet you, Miss Pierce.
How do you do, Mr. Thackeray?
Mr. Thackeray was just on his way out for a game of golf. Perhaps we could persuade him to stay a moment.
What are you talking about, Bob? Never could stand the game.
Really? I think golf is wonderful for developing the shoulder muscles.
Oh, golf. Love the game. Love it. Play it all the time.
Oh, Mr. Thackeray's quite plenty time. I know you'll hate me for mentioning it, but around the clubhouse, he's known as Muscles Thackeray.
I am? Oh, yes, I am. It's just a silly nickname.
Muscles Thackeray, how appropriate. He does look a lot like a Greek god.
Yes. It never occurred to me before. He does a little, doesn't he?
Well, now about the lease. Why don't you trot out and get it, Robert?
Right here, sir.
Oh, got it. Well, $300 seems like a lot of money for that house. Now, if you think it's a little too... I'd be glad to...
Oh, I thought the rental was very fair.
Oh, yes, sir, very fair.
Well, then suppose I knock out the north wall and put in solid glass to improve the light.
Oh, no, the light in the studio is very good.
Oh, yes, sir, very good. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just trot back to work, if you don't mind.
You know, Miss Pierce... Oh, Miss Pierce...
Marcia.
Julie, it worked. He fell for her like a ton of brick.
That'll make a nice-looking statue. Well, I just hope nothing goes wrong.
Goes wrong? Julie, what could possibly go wrong? What could go wrong? I'll never forget those words. The next 24 hours were a happy, carefree song of love, played to a counterpoint of doom. Mr. Thackeray changed overnight from a hard-headed businessman to a madcap playboy. The world was his oyster, and Marcia was his pearl. They sang, they danced, and the night was filled with music. And then Mr. Thackeray posed for Marcia, a gladiator of old. His classic profile and magnificent torso cried to be captured, and she captured it all right. Yes, Mr. Thackeray was in love. Oh, no.
I don't believe it.
Oh. What's he doing now, delivering milk?
Morning, kiddies.
Morning,
Morning,
Mr.
Mr.
Thackeray.
Thackeray.
Well, where'd you get the half pint? I mean the foreign car.
Marcia picked it out for me. Like the outfit?
Oh, simply lovely.
Oh, yes, a dazzling spectacle, Miss Thackeray. Does it light up at night?
Oh, here you are, Mama. Oh, better now? Well, I guess I better go into my office. This is going to be a busy, busy morning.
Well, Julie, Cupid seems to have flung his arrow, and it's pierced Mr. Thackeray. Pierce, get it? Marcia Pierce? You wear these.
come in, Bobble.
Mr. Thackery, I got some pretty good nibbles on the Landon house this morning, sir.
Oh, that's interesting. What's the Landon house, Bob?
The Landon house? The what? The one we've been trying to sell for so long, sir.
Oh, don't bother me with business, Bobble. I'm in love. And I think she likes me, too.
Well, Mr. Mr. Thackery, how can you miss? You have wit, a winning smile, and a set of rippling muscles that just won't stop.
Yes. Marcia says I'm the finest model she's ever had. She says at last she's found her Adonis.
Her who? Oh, yes, that's you. Let me help you with that, Mr.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. A little stiff it.
You got a good grip?
Yeah. Oh, fine. Thank you. Back to work, Bobble.
Yes, sir. Oh, how do you do? Can I help? Wait a minute. You're the moving man.
I'm a private eye. She okay?
That's Mr. Thackery's secretary.
Thackery. That's the guy. He's in for plenty of trouble.
Mr. Thackery?
I ain't usually a stool pigeon. When I took this job, I didn't think I was going to get involved in a murder.
Moyer?
That's why I dropped by today. His girlfriend's boyfriend's on his way here from New York. A fellow named the Count de Mallorca.
The Count de Mallorca? No.
Yeah. Get the word to the old boy, will you? I got a weak stomach about two things. Murder and stepping on ants. Boy, what a crazy gladiator he makes.
Did you hear what he said?
Julie, I want you to order the biggest box of flowers in town. Now, let me see. What would be appropriate?
How about lilies, sir?
Lilies. Why should I be sending lilies to the woman I love?
Well, I wasn't thinking of Miss Pierce, sir.
Well, who else would I be buying flowers for?
Well, I wasn't thinking of flowers you'd be buying, sir.
I got it. Carnations. A mixed bouquet. Snow white and blood red.
Red blood, oh.
Thackery Realty Company. Oh, just a moment, please. It's Miss Pierce, sir.
Hold that. Hello, Venus. This is your Adonis. Of course, darling. Oh, the hours away from you are unbearable. Every time I close my eyes, I see your beautiful face before me. Oh, stop staring at me. No, not you, Marcia, dear. Of course, I'm still your muscles. Just a minute, darling. I'll take this call in my office. Mr. Beanblossom.
Well, Judy, at least if he has to go, he'll go happy. A smile on his lips, a song in his heart, and a knife in his back.
We just tell Mr. Thackery the truth. That she has a jealous boyfriend.
Oh, Judy, he'd never forgive us for breaking his heart. Besides, there's an off chance he might turn brave and get killed. A jealous lover. Judy, get me the best theatrical agency in town on the phone.
Theatrical agency?
Yeah. Don't you see? I'll hire an actor to impersonate a jealous lover. He'll pretend to be the Count de Mallorca, and he'll scare Mr. Thackery away from Marcia before the real Count can get here.
Almost 5, Bob. I'm leaving.
I wonder what happened to that actor.
Oh, we'll give him a chance.
I'll give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't show up, he'll lose the job.
Yes, and think of what Mr. Thackery will lose.
Oh, yeah. I better wait, hadn't I?
Well, call me if you need me.
Yeah, okay. Good night, Julie.
Good night.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's about time.
I wish to speak to Mr. Thackery.
No. You do not wish to speak to Mr. Thackery. You wish to speak to me. I'm the one who called.
You called.
Yes, I'm Mr. Beanblossom. I called for an actor of your type. Now, let's see. Yes, you'll do. You'll do very nicely.
Excuse me, sir. What is this all about?
Oh, yes. Well, it's all very simple. You're to play the part of a jealous lover, and your name will be the Count de Mallorca.
You wish me to be the Count de Mallorca?
Well, yes, best you can. I want to throw a scare into my boss, Mr. Thackery. Now, I'll take you over to Miss Pierce's house this evening.
Miss Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce, Marcia Pierce, that's her name. Now, don't forget that. And when Miss Pierce and Mr. Thackeray come in from their date...
They are having a date?
I'll say they are. And this will be a perfect time for you to walk in... I get this. For you to walk in and tell Mr. Thackeray... if he doesn't stay away from Marcia, you'll kill him.
You'll die like a dog.
Like a dog. If you don't mind a suggestion, could you keep the acting a little less hammy? You know, none of this. That is, if you want the part.
I want the part, yes. I want it very badly.
Good, good. Now, about your money.
We'll talk about money later. And I'll meet your Mr. Thackeray tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious. What is the reason you are doing this to him?
Well, because I'm his best friend.
Oh. What his enemies must be doing to him?
No, you don't understand. You see, this whole mess is my fault. I encouraged Mr. Thackeray to fall in love with Marcia.
Oh, you are the one.
Yes, that's right. I'll just write down these names so you can memorize them. Die like a dog. Yeah, it's not bad. But just try to make it a little more realistic. Mr. Thackeray's nobody's fool, you know. This is Miss Pierce's workroom. She's a sculptress, as you can see.
Yes, I know.
You know?
Yes, I've heard of her. Excellent. She still has my weapon collection.
Your weapon collection?
What I mean is, a woman does not collect this sort of thing. Must have been given to her by her lover, this Count
Majorca. D. Majorca. You gotta get the names right, you know.
You have.
Say, wait a minute. You just gave me an idea. After you give Mr. Thackeray a thorough tongue lashing, suppose you challenge him to a duel. This'll show him you really mean business.
Mr. Beanblossom, how grateful I am for the opportunity. Never have things been arranged so nicely.
Yeah. Now, we've got a few minutes left before they come. Suppose we just rehearse it.
That will not be necessary.
Listen, this is my idea, and we're going to rehearse it.
Very well.
Now, you'll be hiding in that closet over there. And then Marcia and Mr. Thackeray will come through
Then
here.
I jump out and I'll kill him.
Look. Just wait, relax. Just let me show you how it works. Now, I'm Mr. Thackeray. Just watch. Ah, Marcia, my darling. Alone at last. Out of the maddening throng and into this little oasis of love and art.
No, I kill him.
Hold it, look. He hasn't even got her coat off yet. Now, you just... The coat. Now, Marcia, I just stand at another moment. Kiss me, my darling.
Take your hands from that woman.
You gotta give him more rope. Give him time. Wait. Where was I? Oh, yes, here's the coat. Now, Marcia, tell me that I'm the only man you ever loved. Oh, yes, of course you are. Then marry me, my darling. Marry me. All right, this is it. This is where you do it.
That's not the way I would do it at all.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Look, I show you.
Well, they're coming.
Wonderful time, Willis.
Did you, Marcia? I'm so glad.
And now to work. Would you mind changing into your costume right away, Willis? Behind the screen.
Be with you in a jiffy, my sweet. Oh, darling, you look so lovely this evening by candlelight.
Silly boy. You should have eaten your dinner instead of looking at me all the time.
A boy in love is never hungry.
I'll kill him now. More rope.
How are you coming along, Willis?
All ready. Your gladiator awaits, my dear.
Your hair is wrong. Do you have a comb?
Yep. Not on me.
I'll get it.
Anyone for the arena?
So! Oh, please. Robert, please, no violence. I'm sorry, Mr. Thackeray. I tried to stop him, but it was just no use.
You are her new lover.
Lover?
Who is he? Who are you?
I'll show you, Wyatt.
Just a minute.
Wait, Mr. Thackeray. If I were you, I'd get out of here right away. This gentleman happens to be Marcia's boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yes, sir.
You wish to run away? Don't be silly. I never run away from anything.
I'm happy to hear that.
Who is he?
I told you, it's Marcia's boyfriend. It's very dangerous, Mr. Thackeray. We better get out.
No, not me.
Good, they are loaded.
Your choice, sir. Right. You challenging me to a duel?
My honor has been insulted. One of us must die.
You hear that, Mr. Thackeray? You can tell he really means business, can't you?
I would kill you without a duel. But I'm a sportsman. You'll be second.
Second, yeah, I'll be second.
Why, Mr. Beaver. Raymond.
Good evening, my darling.
Wait a minute. You know him?
Ramon de Mallorca.
Don't tell me he's the real Count.
At your disposal, Mr. Beanblossom. Come, my darling, and watch while I remove your latest Adonis.
Stop him! Stop him
Yes,
before
stop.
Oh, Marcia, darling.
Good.
Marcia.
She better does not see the bloodshed.
Yeah, better she doesn't.
Are you ready, sir?
Ready? Of course I'm ready.
Mr. Thackeray, wait a minute. This is all my fault. I'll take your place.
Either one of you. I'm not particular.
No, Robert. I always fight my own duels. Stand back.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thackeray. This is my job.
Look! What?
At your disposal, Count.
First, we stand back to back.
Back to back. Oh, I trust these sights have been adjusted for windage.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
By the time we count 5, one of us will be dead.
Very sporting. Would you care to count?
Gladly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, by the by, just one shot?
Just one shot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ready? Aim. Fire.
Well, you know, you missed me.
Your shot, Mr. Beanblossom.
What?
The heart. Please, the heart. I do not wish to linger.
No, I don't think I can kid you. See,
The heart, Mr. Beanblossom, the heart.
No, you see, you don't understand. I was just kidding about this.
Fire, you fool!
No, I wouldn't want
Fire!
to
What
fire.
are you waiting for?
Please, you must get... I'm sorry, you...
Bubba, what happened? Did he kill me?
No, Mr. Thackeray, you're perfectly all right. That is, except for your jaw. You see, that's where I hit you.
You hit me?
Oh, yes, sir. I just had to.
Bob!
Julie.
Mr. Thackeray, what happened?
No, nothing. Mr. Thackeray isn't feeling very well, that's all.
Bobbo, why did you hit me on the jaw?
Why'd I hit you on it? Well, you see, Mr. Thackeray, I just had to do it for your own good, sir.
For my own good.
Yes. Certainly hope you aren't angry, sir.
Angry? Oh, no. On the contrary, I want to thank you for it.
Oh, well, it's nothing, Mr. Thackeray. Nothing that any red-blooded American real estate...
Just had to blow off steam, Bubbo. You take care of him, Julie. I think he's all right.
He's not only all right, he's wonderful. My hero.